Here's what you're going to do. If you're leaving without a signed agreement, and the reason is because they feel compelled to still interview the other agents, you're going to pull out the agent selection guide. You're going to say, okay, I've got something here that I believe you will help you. If it's okay with you, we call it the agent selection guide. And in the agent selection guide, it helps homeowners avoid one of the biggest mistakes when interviewing real estate agents. So if it's okay with you, I'll just run through it. And you take them through the agent selection guide, paraphrasing and reading the words on the screen. Biggest mistake you can make, or a seller can make, playing blind archery. Here's what I mean by that. Okay. Top companies, when interviewing executives to join their leadership team, have a select criteria they use when looking for qualified candidates. They don't throw a dart. They don't throw a dart at a blindfold out there and hope they hit something. No. They have a very strategic way of doing it. You can have that same. All right. So boom, I've set it up for them. Okay. Then I go to number 2. This is why we've developed this agent selection guide, which comes complete with selection factors. Okay. So like right here, and you're just walking them through it. Okay. You should rank each one of these items. Okay. On a scale of 1 to 8, 1 being not important, 8 being very important. Like, for example, they must have strong marketing systems that will help your home stand out over and above others on the marketplace. So you walk them through this. Okay. Then you go to number 3. Okay. Which is the personal short list. So from the selection factors on the previous page, when you do that exercise, you should write in the 5 that are the most important to you. Just start with the most important. And I've included here 13 key questions to ask agents when you're talking to them. Okay. Like, how long you've been at this? How many homes have you taken on? How many have you sold? How many people do you have working with you? Okay. Like, you've got the questions here. Okay. So, and then from there, you take them to number 4. And number 4 is mistakes to avoid. Okay. So these have all been documented. Here are some mistakes to avoid, like going with the agent who promised you the highest price and why, choosing the agent who promises to save you money and why, choosing the nicest agent and why, choosing an agent who works all by themselves and why. Here are results of these mistakes down here. Okay. And you can paraphrase it for them. Okay. And then you move to number 5. Okay. Which is the facts and answers to that selection criteria. Okay. And then you run through this with them. These are your leave behind materials, but before you leave, you take another shot. Based on this, in light of this information, do you still feel compelled to interview the other agents? Are you okay with me handling to sell the house for you? All right. That's the agent selection guide. You guys like that? Okay. It's all in here for you. So let's go back and let's recap kind of what we did here. If you have any questions, I'll answer. First, we talked about how to generate the best leads. Use the marketing plan that you guys have access to. We gave you 18 out of our 40 or 50 ways to get sellers in that marketing plan. Okay. Then when you generate the leads, especially the ones that are going unconverted within a very short period of time, you're going to remarket to them using your perfect video presentation. What does the perfect video presentation look like? You giving a presentation to a seller or buyer using our presentations that you guys have access to. Modify them to get rid of any of the fluff in it so you can condense the message down to a decent amount of time. All right. Next, your email, your texting is simply links to videos. The videos are hosted where? On YouTube and on your website. What are the videos of? The same materials that you include in your follow-up. Where do you find that? In the follow-up systems library, those 6 cover letters, which references all of the best Dan Kennedy material that you should be using in your direct mail, i.e. videos that are hosted on YouTube that you're using in your email and texting. All right. How often should you send it? At least once a month, Okay. If they're moving in a shorter time frame, maybe you double it up. Okay. Leave behind materials. Took you to the coaching site, typed in the word leave. That was pretty funny. Typed in the word leave and is like, oh my gosh, look at all the stuff that just popped up. I didn't even know existed. LEAVE. Right. So I typed it in and we got all this cool stuff here.